It's time now for a look at the latest in local news. In the news, more from court this week. In the news, Harold Hill, a former junior ROTC instructor at Wayne County High School, failed to appear in court this week on charges of sexual battery after police report that he assaulted a Wayne County student at school. Investigators say this incident happened back on October 19, 2021. Hill's been out on a $10,000 bond since shortly after his arrest. His failure to appear in court this week resulted in a bench warrant being issued, meaning law enforcement is instructed by the judge to find him and bring him back to court. The victim's family's attorney says the family is frustrated as this incident occurred nearly a year and a half ago. Once again, Harold Hill, a no-show in court this week, just one of several defendants who failed to appear in court this week in Wayne County. Judge Stephen Scarlett, the presiding judge, issuing several bench warrants on Wednesday. Judge Scarlett also denied bond on defendant Paul this week, who is in jail facing charges of felony murder and aggravated assault and possession of a firearm during the commission of a crime. Those charges stem from the shooting death of Zachary Johnson, which occurred about 3 weeks ago on Community Circle around 11 a.m. that Friday morning. Brown was arrested days after the shooting at a local Taco Bell restaurant in Jesup. At Wednesday's bond hearing, the state argued that Brown was a flight risk and asked that the bond be denied in the case. The defense argued that he was not a flight risk and that he had family in Wayne County that he could stay with. Judge, after hearing both arguments, ruled in favor of the state and denied bond in the case. Brown is being held at the Pierce County Jail. Once again, bond denied and a court date will be set. WIFO-FM will continue to follow the story as it develops. Reminder, the Wayne County Board of Tourism's Hog Jam kicks off today. Statewide hunt begins today at 2 o'clock and ends on Sunday, February 19th at 12 noon. Registration for the hunt, again, will close at 6 p.m. today. And again, you still have time to sign up. On-site registration available at Hunt headquarters today at the J.C. Fair building. Online registration open through 2 p.m. today. Registration is $50 for bow or gun hunters. Hunters can pay $100 to hunt in both categories. Hunters 16 under hunt free with a registered adult hunter. All hogs must be weighed in at the J.C. Fairgrounds in Jesup, but participants can hunt anywhere in the state or any of the connecting states. They have legal permission to do so. Hunters must be in line and weigh in this Sunday at 12 noon or they're disqualified. Participants are responsible for knowledge of the rules. Registration of rules available online through active.com, or registration forms can be printed from the Tourism Board website, waynetourism.com. Again, the Wayne County Board of Tourism Hog Jam kicking off today, ending Sunday at the J.C. Fair building. We'll be back with more news after this word from our sponsor, the commercial messages, so please stay tuned. Another news reminder, community-wide blood drive set for this coming Monday, February the 20th from 1 to 6 p.m. at the Calvary Baptist Church Gymnasium, sponsored by the Jesup Shriners Ladies Auxiliary. Again, to schedule an appointment, please visit redcrossblood.org, enter Jesup to schedule an appointment. You can also call 1-800-RED-CROSS, 1-800-733-2767 to make an appointment. And those giving the gift of the Life Pint of Blood this coming Monday will be eligible for a $10 gift card by email thanks to Amazon. Also be automatically entered for a chance to win a trip for two to Clearwater Beach, Florida, including travel, hotel, gift card, and more. And the blood drive set for this coming Monday from 1 to 6 p.m. at the Calvary Baptist Church Gymnasium. Wayne County Star student and Star teacher announced this week. The Star student is Zamal Jasma. The Star teacher is Tanya Smith Henderson. Again, our congratulations to both Wayne County Star student and teacher being announced this week. The Wayne County Board of Education's East Blost election is coming up shortly. Again, voters in Wayne County head to the polls on Monday, February 27th, and will go 3 weeks up through March 17th. All early voting takes place at Hall Richardson Rec Center, located at 660 North 4th Street from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. There will be 2 Saturdays of early voting. There will be Saturday, March the 4th. Second one will be Saturday, March the 11th. Times for early Saturday voting is 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. On March 21st, Election Day, voters head to their assigned precincts to vote. Polls open that day from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. On Election Day. Again, the Wayne County Board of Education's East Blost up for renewal. Again, the early voting gets underway on Monday, February the 27th. Georgia legislature has hit the halfway point this week. Things are heating up and lively debates are set on whether or not to legalize gambling, stiffer penalties for violent crime, an effort to push prosecutors who are not cracking down on serious offenses, and they still have to approve the proposed $32.5 billion budget. 20 days left in the session. Minor, we check in with our local election delegation Monday through Wednesday. This week in Atlanta, several Georgia Republican leaders backing legislation that would criminalize school librarians who let students check out books found to be obscene. State law currently protects public librarians, plus those at any school, colleges, or universities, from criminal prosecution for sharing materials considered sexually explicit. Senate Bill 154 by Senator Greg DeZella from Alpharetta would remove school librarians from that exemption, exposing them to a misdemeanor of a high and aggravated nature. An Atlanta group called Mama Bear said there were obscene books in Forsyth school libraries. Federal judge agreed with their claim that the school board violated their free speech rights when it banned a member from their organization from their school board meetings after she read into the public record a sexually suggestive passage from one of the books. The board's rules prohibit the use of profane language at board meetings. Georgia Library Media Association says if this law passes, it'll be the students rather than librarians that suffer. The association represents nearly 700 school librarians, and their president of Fulton County says they're ashamed of the lawmakers supporting this bill, just one of the many bills being discussed in the state legislature this year. We'll be back with some final news notes after this word from our sponsor, the commercial messages, so please stay tuned. Couple final events. There are a couple final news notes. Waymore Hospital is pleased to announce an upcoming event for orthopedic surgeons Jordan Polander and Brian Grizez. The drop-in welcome breakfast will be held at Waymore Hospital's cafeteria conference room on Wednesday, March 1st from 7:30 to 9 a.m. The public's invited to attend. These physicians are already on board at Bone and Joint Institute and may be reached by calling 912-427-0800. Again, that drop-in breakfast at Waymore Hospital's cafeteria set for Wednesday, March the 1st from 7:30 to 9 a.m. Wayne County Board of Tourism has announced a date for their Altamar River Run, set for Saturday, March 25th. This year's paddle will begin at 8:30 a.m. at Upper County Landing. Paddlers have a choice of 2 takeout points. An 11-mile paddle takes out at Pig Farm, Oglethorpe Landing, and the 16-mile paddle takes out at JC Landing. Those taking out at JC Landing can also enjoy the Dogwood Festival going on at the JC Fairgrounds. Registration is $10 per paddler. Children 10 under paddle for free with a registered adult. Altamar River Expeditions has canoe and kayak rentals for $45 each. You can contact them at 912-294-3604. Shuttles will be available from the takeout points, with the shuttle leaving JC Landing at 8 and Oglethorpe Landing at 8:15 that morning. Registration forms are available at the Jesup Train Depot or online on the Tourism Board website, waynetourism.com. There's no online registration. Again, they ask you to bring your hat, sunscreen, and snack lunch and enjoy the spring beauty of the river. The Altamar River Run set for Saturday, March the 25th. That's going to do it for latest in local news. Sports comes your way in a few minutes. Bob Morgans, have a great day.